I'm reminded of this story that an old preacher told. There was a man who was home insecure, and he would always be sitting on the steps of the church. And the man would never make his way into the house of the church. It's because he didn't like some of the people. They were snooty, they were bourgeois, they were sedity, and they looked down on the man. But one night, there was a fire at the church, and the church survived because the man that they looked down on, that they walked over, that they had no regard for, he had enough sense to go and get a water hose and put the water on the church so the church would not be consumed. And somebody called the pastor and said, "Pastor, you got to get to the church." And the pastor got to the church, and the fire department was there. And the pastor was thanking God that the church was still there, that the church was not burned down. And he went over to the fire department. He said, "I just want to thank you, fire chief, for all that you've done and how you saved my church." And the fire chief said, "Don't thank me. Thank that man over there." And the pastor had to humble himself and go over to the man and said, "I just want to thank you for helping to put out the fire. You saved my church." He said, "But I just got one question for you. You've been sitting here on the stoop all this time, and you never made your way into the church until it was on fire." And he said, "Well, brother pastor, I would have come to your church if it was on fire." Hey, dare imagine if God's done something for you, then let's get on fire. Let's tell the Lord, "I thank you for everything. I thank you for how you're blessing. I thank you because when the church gets on fire," I said, when the church gets on fire, people will start coming. They'll start shouting. They'll start blessing because the church, I said, the church is on fire.